It's me. I don't know why I did that. That's my karaoke I did for you, Twaifu. Okay, I'll do it again. Why, Wog? Why? Don't worry about it. I see Wong is having fun with my sound things. Yeah, I have a now you can use your bits and make funny sounds with them too. Yeah, it's in the profile. I don't know how to like set it up so you can see it. No, I don't want to pull it up higher. Here, that's their problem. No, you can't do it like that, but thank you for the bits. Is there... No, you have to actually go click on the, is there like a way I can link it? Because I didn't want people to do it too much. What is it called? Sound? I'm gonna go to my Twitch page really quick. You might hear me twice. I put it there already. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you really want to... There's gotta be a way to... No, I can just have it be a thing in the stream and that comes up. I don't want it up higher because it breaks up my layout. Yeah, so you do that and then you pick a sound. I have two religions. What's that mean? Re-log in to religion. I have to religion. I was like, Twyman, what are you doing? Don't worry, guys. I just have to religion. How Twyfu is. Sometimes she just gotta. I know it was autocorrect. I'm still teasing you about it, ma'am. If this would be the side you'd see the apps. Blah 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 blah. Hi. Blah blah black sheep. Good, make it a Facebook status. That's how it works. I don't know why I'm like, I just finished zooming in on my reference picture and now I'm like zooming in and I'm like, why is this not zooming in anymore? Let's zoom. Reason like the creators off of, but they didn't make them super high res, so some of her details are a little like obscured. I'm doing my best to get them right, and I know nobody cares. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, but it matters to me. I'm on the wrong layer. All of your fries are mine. I see Wong is having fun with those sounds. It's true. All of your fries are mine. How did you guess? Yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna mimic Arata. He looked at me. I think I'm doing a good job. He approved. That mimic was Arata approved. I did not know that cats could stream. I did not know cats could stream. Well, no, I do know cats can stream. My big sister is a cat and she streams. And my cat that I adopted is a cat and she streams. My little VTuber family. Thank you. Was that you, Wong? That anonymously? No? Eh? Well, thank you, Anonymous. Whoever that was. That you, Twaifu. I see somebody is having fun with those. I hope you enjoy them. Obviously, if you guys have other suggestions for fun sounds to play around with, let me know. I'm trying to avoid anything that's like actually copyrighted. I'll be making all the sounds myself. I'm sorry. Yabe? Yeah, I haven't done a yabe sound. I should.
Too much Wong.
Hi, Quotable. Oh, I'd also like to tell you guys, because I didn't say this beforehand, and that's why I didn't do it the first time. But if you guys redeem for the bits, if you redeem the bonking through the bits, it does get you the same thing as it would through the point bonking. But yes, there are other ways to bonk Wong. These 3 emotes? Oh, Wong got the free emotes! I need to actually do my emotes. Yeah, guys, I realized I have some free ones. So I have a whole set of emotes I'm working on. Which if you're on my Patreon, you've probably seen the work in progress of them. But I don't know which ones are gonna go where. And I still have a couple more I want to add too. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we drown. That's what they say, right? I like how I just saved and then I unhit a layer and I saved again the other way. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. If this reference is drawn, guys, her leg right here and the belt are not quite even, and it looks like her leg like literally got lobbed off and taped back on. Thought I've discussed something completely random with you. Any good stories to tell you? It's Saturday already. Not a lot has happened. We're cat sitting right now. Hey, asshole. But we know it's not her fault. She's scared. I mean, come on. When you see Wong, don't you want to scream? I don't like feet. Like feet. Shower gods have dictated today that I wear socks. So in case you guys don't know what this character is from, it's the game Needy Streamer Girl? An Overload, whatever. You look that up, you'll get it. She annoys the hell out of me personality-wise. I'm like the person who'd be like, no, go ahead and die, I don't care. Yeah, you're trying to make her a famous streamer, but she's all like mental as fuck. But yeah, this is her and her like streamer. I haven't actually played the game, but I've watched like friends playing it, including Wong and Caprice. But from there, I actually watched quite a bit of both of theirs, so I've seen a lot of the different endings and what you gotta do. I also watched like Meta and some of the other Hololive girls play it. Like I watched their best ofs, but still. I definitely feel like it's not a game I could play. I would get so mad at the girl by so fast. It's weird because in real life I can handle like I'm really good at helping like listen to friends and stuff when they're having bad times or when they are a little moodier, but like in games and media and stuff maybe it's because it's too real. Although I am also the same kind of type of person who played, you know, Wolf Among Us and made him be super nice. Speaking of, did you guys see there's a sequel to Wolf Among Us finally coming out? I'm looking forward to that. There's a lot of games coming out that I want to play. Yeah, there's a sequel. It just got announced. It looks fun. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I think it needs a sequel, but I'm also curious what it's going to be like. So, yeah, you bet I'll play it. I see what I did. That looks real. Yeah, that was like my first time playing a game in that kind of style. I really liked it. Yeah, and I was the friend I was playing it with, like, this is a long time ago, but she was all like, why do you keep making him nice? And I'm like, I can't do it. I gotta make him a nice boy. So Yeah, I really like the games where what they're called. Not like visual novels. Like a combination of like, you know, quick time events, and it's very heavily narrative driven for sure. And you make a lot of the choices and the story changes. Like choose your own adventure. Oh, is that what it's really called? Just to choose your own adventure? Yes, and grapple away. Yeah, I want to try playing the Batman one. There's a Batman one like that, and I've been told that one of the options is literally you can always choose grapple away as an option in the middle of like a thing, so you can just be talking to people and like just grapple away. I've never actually played any of them, but I learned about that because of the fact that I had a character in a roleplay. She was like basically a phantom thief kind of thing, and so she stayed hidden most of the time, but like she had this tendency to just get annoyed and grapple away randomly, so. But just like she had a grappling hook, and so sometimes when she'd get annoyed, or she would just basically go invisible, like grapple away and go hide somewhere, and so that's why. Yeah. I know, was it the Walking Dead games are apparently supposed to be really good too? And they're like by the same, was it Telltale Games? I think is the company, or this, yeah, so I want to try those as well. Yeah, I'm like, my game tastes are super eclectic. Which is fine, it's better that way, right? I like trying different types of games. But I always really like the ones that have like where you have some actual, I'd say, consequences, but like where you actually have like what you do does affect the game, so maybe consequences. Yeah, I like it when your actions and stuff determine. And like, it doesn't have to be a whole lot, because that was one of the reasons like why I always really loved Star Ocean games. They didn't have a whole lot of it, but they did have where, you know, like the earlier games at least, depending on what you did would depend on which characters would stay with you, what endings you would get. And I mean, it's not like a huge major difference, but it's enough. Of course, in 1 and 2, you also had, you know, 2 different sets. Yeah, like they all had like so many different things. 5, and it was kind of, and then you get to 6, and it just like. That was why I got into those games so much. Actually, Summon Night is really good for that too. That's another game franchise that isn't really well known. The gameplay is completely different, but it's fun. Have opportunities to talk with the characters and like do little stuff with them, and so you can influence like the way how your characters and stuff interact. Hi, Fire! Yeah, I like those kind of games where they have it. I also really like mystery kind of games too. So I like ones. It's weird because I don't know if I could really sit through a lot of visual novels, but I also really like that style of game as long as it's broken up with some other. I like to be able to like for instance, like the Phoenix Wright games where you get to like poke around and look at clues and stuff too. Yeah, I did. I had a lot of fun at karaoke. I was totally exhausted because Saturday was like a crazy day for me. But yeah, I got to, I actually got to 200 followers like in the first 10 minutes. But I had told everyone that it was, you know, 10 minutes or at least 2 hours, depending on, you know, whichever one was long. Yeah, no, I did the 2 hours. It was a lot of fun, but after that, I was like, oh my god, I need to sleep so bad. I had gotten up at like 6 a.m. that I really like that Wong was actually feeling good enough for a change to like stay in. Yeah. Oh. Well, I mean, like, yeah, like I think it's good that you give everyone a chance to sing. Okay, but like when I do karaoke at like ramen, like when I was I run karaoke at Ramen Con, and the way I do it is you can sign up again, but you have to wait till you've gone, so that way, yeah, like everyone has a chance, people get a chance to sing, but you're also, most people want to do, like a lot of people want to do more than one song, and that's fine. I just don't want it to be just the same person. Oh, that's weird. Oh, wow. Well, Saturday's always the big day for that too, so that makes sense. I mean, I do feel like it's definitely harder at larger cons to get in. That is really weird hours. I can't say that RamenCon doesn't give me weird hours. But part of it is I just am like, guys, I need to get to bed at a specific time. Yeah, and that's a fair one. I asked for, like, I don't even remember what I asked. It's not always what I get. So usually what I get, I'm just like, you know what? It's close enough. It's fine. I don't want to run into like other major events, but I also want to like be able to sleep. I have to be up for Artist Alley the next day really early. Yeah, because you know, like we sleep. Some people actually get sleep at cons. I will say, I feel like when I was younger, I was like, it's fine. And now that when I've gotten older, I'm like, no, I'm getting my sleep at a con. Yeah, it's always weird, those people who are like, oh yeah, like I didn't get up till noon at a con. I'm like, what? Why? You just missed the entire con. Although I guess it really depends on what everyone goes different to cons. I always went there, well, I usually vend and sell my art and stuff and my books. Artist Alley, so that's where I am a lot, but yeah, I go there to see friends, you know, help my business. I don't do a whole lot of events. Sometimes I run panels, but I'm not really good at sitting in on a panel watching because I have the attention span of a fish. I also used to get up sometimes, like I'll go do watch some panels or autograph sessions. I haven't really. Yeah, yeah, like sometimes I'll go to a friend's panel if I have nothing else to do. Actually, one of my friends, Palace X is her name. You've probably seen her floating around on scanlations and stuff and other. She also does art and sells at convention. But her and her friends ran a panel called Where Fan Fiction Goes to Die. I guess I should say a series of panels. They had like I don't know if I'd say like genres. How would I word it? Like they'd have old and new ones. So I'd go sit on her panels because they were hilarious. And she also got people from the audience to act out the stuff, like not in a horrible way. It's more like, what do you call it, like pantomiming, but it's still pretty funny. Ah! No, what happened? Uh-oh, how do, what did you do? Why did you do that? What is redo? Oh, you sent a clip. I'm sorry. It was a link. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm actually okay with people I know sending links. But I have to actually manually move you guys. I don't think I can just like right click and be like, hey, put this person. It's okay to send links because yeah, I know you're not gonna spam me. There's too many people, you know, people are like, oh, look, spam. I can. Okay, maybe they don't say that. Oh, is my audio fading out? Oh, that's weird. Audio, what are you doing? I'm not that quiet. I'm really loud. God damn it, Nosegate. Stop cutting me. Do I need to put my gate down? It hurts to talk too loud. It keeps moving.
So what the fuck are you?
My mic.
That's why it's fading out and pointing. You're going to the side. What the hell are you doing?
It keeps shifting. Yeah, my mic keeps shifting. I can't move it. Okay. You tightened it too much for me. Oh my god. That's how you move it that way? I could never figure that out. I feel dumb. Wong is fixing it, guys. I'm sorry. I am very tech dumb. Don't do that. Let me do it. I'll tighten it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't smack me.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Okay, I'll mute my mic. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, so that'd be horrible. Okay, I'll do my best. The mic is in my face now, and it's blocking part of my tablet, which is why I had it where I did. I didn't know I was fading in and out. Nobody's ever said that before. You guys gotta tell me this stuff. I don't know. I thought you guys wanted to talk to my right boob. Yeah. A dynamic cardio mic is what I read. It's a good mic, but we also have like what do you call them on it? Like compression and gate stuff on it, so it doesn't pick up like background noise too much. So it cuts me off sometimes because I talk different not temperatures, volumes. In case you guys haven't realized by now, Wong and I typically are actually streaming, and like when we stream together, a lot of times are in the same room. So that's why we have this weird setup. It works though. Yeah, I mean, for our sake, it makes sense. We both like tend to use the same. We have the same room as our office, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like that. We use the same office. There we go. That's a way to say it. 1, 2. Okay. I like it. It's good. Echo? Eh? Do you hear an echo? Eh? Eh? Is there an echo? No echo. Eh? Yeah, there can be an echo if we're not careful, but that's okay. But that's why. No, okay. Don't do that to me. I'm like, oh god, did I mess something up? But yeah, there can be. What? There can be an echo. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even see his comment. Whoa, it just like appeared. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to make them bigger, louder. I did amplify it in Audacity. Can I like tell it to be louder? Can I add a filter to it? Audio filter? Gain! Is that like a... Eh? What happens if I do gain? Can somebody try one of the free ones for me right now? I put a filter on it. Won't I have to re-upload it though? Is that louder? Okay, I allowed it very loud. Try that. I don't want to have to re-upload them. No, I have to rewrite everything. Yeah, but the ones that aren't bit controls, I do. That's why I put the sound alerts. Try the sound. Somebody do a free one again, please. that better? I can up it a lot with gain. I still have a lot more room to up it with too. A lot of work. Another 10 decibel? Okay. Will do. That's the wrong one. Filters. Okay, it's up 10 decibels. If you would please hit the free one. I don't know what the, what do you call it? The
What's the sign?
timeout is. Meow. Yeah, if it was just the one, but the problem is this is probably also like the neon stuff, right? That I use for actual redemptions that were a pain in the ass to set up. Really? Ah, maybe I'll work on it tonight. I didn't really want to have to re-upload them. I wish you would just have a way you could edit it and be like, hey, can you please? I do still at least all have all the files, so. You guys remember that test stream I had where I was just playing around with sounds and you guys were on for some reason? Yeah, that's when I did that. I still can't believe how many people were on that stream. I'm sad. I feel like I had more people on my test stream than I have had on some of my actual streams. I really don't want to mess with the rest of her hair yet. It's so scary. Let's see. Did I already do her bow? Yeah, I already did her bow, right? She's got this weird. Eh? Yeah, it's weird that it looks like her shirt has like this weird like a zipper or something in it. I don't know. That's what it looks like though. I don't know. I'm not the character designer. I'm just drawing her. Oh, wait, what do you, oh, like the character scout, not like, like I said scout instead of character. I do know when I was a kid and we went down to Louisiana, I was told that I had a southern accent. I don't at all. We here in the Midwest are known for not having accents. Maybe that was on purpose. Okay, so this is another part I couldn't figure out on this one. You got like, what are these, like barrettes or something on her? I don't think you put barrettes on your jacket. Sometimes when I'm tired, instead of saying garage, I say garage. I think it's like a British pronunciation. Yeah, I don't like when people say crayon. It's supposed to be crayon. Eh? Ah. I slur a lot.
No, it's not slurring.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Pop, pop. Oh. Ah! I can't help it. I can't see. I gotta get close. I don't think putting it above me will be good either.
It is.
It doesn't go above me. Why would it? Okay, guys, I'm gonna mute for a second. Okay, my mic is in a really weird place now. Let me know how it sounds. Say something again. I am saying something again. Slightly tinny. Eh? I'm not inside a tin can or anything. It's above me now. Where are you? Above. Is it blocking my webcam now, though? Yabba! Mouse, there it is. What is a plosive P? I've never heard the phrase plosive. I know P is a harsh sound, but the word plosive. That's interesting. Whoa. Interesting. I've never heard the term plosive. Okay. I feel like I want to use it. I just don't know where. I love knowledge. Wait, Bing gave you that? That must be wrong. You should double check Google and make sure it's right. Yeah, I thought at first you mistyped explosive. Yeah, I like learning things. You guys can teach me things. I get better by learning what you're wrong with. Hi! Hi! Come and lurk. You're welcome to lurk. Make me dinner too, even though I already ate. I actually, yeah, because now that I'm doing these streams later, I'm actually eating before these streams now. Actually higher up. Yeah, that sounds really yummy, actually. I actually had like a little hot doggy, guys. Like pigs in a blanket. And then Zwai Kani Sumai. Snow crab, Sumai. There, I love snow crab. And then Brussels sprouts. It just kind of raid the freezer kind of day. It was good. It was good. We were talking about doing a frozen pizza, but it made my tummy angry yesterday. I like well, these are just steamed in a microwave. I ate them with katsu sauce. But yeah, I like Brussels sprouts has been one of my top vegetables for a long time. When I was a kid, it was my favorite. And I remember a lot of people were like, wait, your favorite vegetable is your kid's favorite sprouts? And they thought my mom was kidding. And she wasn't.
Maybe tilt it down more. We're getting there.
Yeah, going on mute again, guys, while we move it. Oh my god, it's in my face.
There you go.
Or not. It's just gonna be in my face. Oh, so I like another way I like them. Oh my god, I can't even see half the stuff. Is if like, what is it, a balsamic glaze, and you make it with bacon too. Yeah, I like Brussels sprouts though. My mother, like, she always made them very yummy. So like, when I was a kid, they were my favorite food. When I was a kid, I have a very strange memory of one of the few, I think the only time I ever got like sent to my room, because we didn't really get in trouble. But yeah, so they had Brussels sprouts for dinner, and I got in trouble, so I was up in my room and I fell asleep. And then my mom comes and she wakes me up. It was really late at night. It was like, for a kid, I guess it was probably like 11 or midnight. And she came down, she woke me up to come down and eat Brussels sprouts. I don't even remember what I did to get in trouble. It's also like a very strange, like, if I like think about it, I literally can imagine in my head like exactly what our kitchen and stuff looked like there in the hallway, in the darkness. And the fact that our dog Misty was still around and she was sleeping, like where she was sleeping on the downstairs. It's a very weird thing to remember. No. My guess is because it has something to do with the smell. I don't know if you guys know, but memories that involve scents are the strongest memories you have. My sisters and I were always kind of weird with that though. Like I think my I don't know what my little sister's favorite vegetable was when she was a kid, but I know my older sister's was broccoli. Yeah, so everyone was like, my kid won't eat this, and my mom was like, my kids won't stop eating it. Stop it, children, we don't have enough broccoli. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense that like food related things like holidays where you have a lot of food would be so memorable because yeah, it's the scent. Smell your memories, do it. Scratch and sniff memories. All right, let's do her crazy hair. So her hair is like, I think it's supposed to look like it's a heart shape, but it looks like a mess. The longer I look at this design, the worse it gets. I think that was why, for a while too, like, something must have bad happened when we were like cooking chicken patties. Like, you know, there's disgusting things of meat patties. You stick. Oh my god, Wong is throwing stuff at his head. His own head. Anyways. He's having so much fun. But yeah, because like I guess something bad must have happened because I'd always feel really nauseous if I smelled chicken patties. So my guess is, yeah, something must have bad happened. And it triggered me for the smell. I mean, I started getting really bad muscle spasms when I was pretty young, like middle school. So it was probably somewhat around that time too. So it may have had something to do more with that. I don't know. My camera? Like my camera can't see me, I don't think. Because there's a freaking pop thing filter in my face. This mic thing is not working. Can you just hold the mic for me? Bye, Wong. I'm trying to get Wong to stand here and hold the mic for me. You guys think that will work? Yeah, because the pop filter is blocking me. Ugh. What is that you just dropped under your head, Wong? He just got something stuck on his head. Yeah, we're playing. He's playing around with other what do you call them? Other alerts you can do, like how we have the sound one, and there's one where you can throw items, and he's just throwing items at himself. I saw him throw a fish at himself, and then he threw, I don't know what he just dropped on his head, but it got stuck on his head. It kind of looked like a cherry pie. I don't think it was a cherry pie though. Reminds me, I'm making Black Forest cake based off of Wong's mother's recipe. So we'll see how it turns out. It's been soaking in cursed water overnight. Goodbye, me. It keeps losing me because of the pop filter blocking me. I guess it's blocking me. Okay, wait, did I lower it? Did that work?
Yeah, it works.
Okay, hopefully it sees me. You'll have to show me how to throw stuff. I want to throw stuff at you. Oh, no, this filter's still blocking me. I guess I gotta get it lower.
It sees you.
No, I didn't. I just froze again. Hey, is that better? Ugh. I can't see this piece of hair I'm working on. God damn it! Can somebody give me their extra pair of eyes they're not using? That's an eraser, that's why nothing's drawing. Does somebody want to come and be my mic stand? Oh my god, it's gone. Can't pick me up at all now. I'm too quiet now.
Eh?
What? Oh, RTD, you're volunteering? How nice. Come here and hold my mic. I will give you a piece of the cake I'm making. So I was gonna tell you guys about my adventures in finding cursed water. So it's actually it's a liqueur. It's called Kirschwasser. It's German. Obviously. And yeah, I was trying to find it and like everyone was like, oh no, I have no idea what this is. Like all over the place. Like really? Like isn't this a thing? Turn off the noise gate. Okay.
Please.
Okay, I'll remember to turn it on tomorrow. Okay. Guys, don't let me forget to turn it on. I am really bad at this. Filters! Off. Eh? The noise gate's already off. Oh, that sounds yummy! Oh, and banana. Oh, okay. Noise gate and banana is off. Is that better, guys? Am I louder? Or I'm not clipping? What? No, I'm not disappearing into the void. It was 2.9. I actually turn it back on before I get off, so. But yeah, so I was on the search for this cursed, I call it cursed water. It's actually I'm not 100% sure on the translations, but based on my knowledge of German and other languages, I believe it means cherry water. But yeah, so I was calling liquor stores, and they're all like, "What do you mean? I don't know what this Kirsch is." And I was like, we're like, okay. Wong and I were like calling around, nobody knew it. But so then, the next day, I went out with my mom, and I was like, "Can we stop at this liquor store that was closed today when we were calling around because it was closed on that Sunday?" And I'm like, I just want to try. It's just some random small liquor store by a Chinese restaurant. It's not relevant, but that's how I remembered where it was. And like we walk in and I'm looking, and I couldn't find it right away, but I found I knew the one I found. I was like, I know this brand makes it. And so I don't talk to people because they scare me. But my mom and Wong are more likely to talk to people. So my mom was willing to go up and ask the person. She's like, "Do you have Kirschwasser?" And I think is what she called it, Kirschwasser. I'm pretty sure the W should have been a V. Kirschwasser. I don't know, Kirschwasser. Anyways, so she asked them, and the lady there is like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. You're making up some stuff." But there's a guy there that she's like, "But let me go ask the this other guy who works there. Like, I don't know if he was the owner or what, but he apparently had more knowledge than her." And like, you know, we're like not expecting much, and he's like, "Oh, are you looking for, you know, Kirsch?" And I was like, yes, that is what I'm looking for. And then he showed me exactly where it was, and so I found it. But it was just an interesting thing, like that nobody knew what it was. It also tastes like crap, so don't drink it raw, please. Ugh. I mean, unless you like drinking crap, then I won't stop you. If that's your hobby. Yeah, it took me, it was harder to find than I thought it would be. I guess I just know a friend who lives down south in the same state who had no problem finding it, so I was really surprised that it was hard to find. I was like, why did I have an easier time finding Malort? But yeah, so with that, that is the first part of this recipe that I got from Wong's mother. Says that you have to soak the black cherries and kirsch and some other stuff overnight. It also called for black currant jelly, which I could not, jelly powder, which I could not find, but I looked up substitutes, so. Yeah, they apparently don't sell that in the US. Also, this recipe might be older than both of us. But I'm gonna try it. So tomorrow I'll do the rest of it. I'll make the cake part and I'll cut it in pieces, and then yeah, I thought it would be a lot more. I also already made the whipped cream. I hand whipped it because Wong is allergic to corn syrup, so he can't have most of whipped cream, so I just hand made their whipped cream. It's actually not too bad. It's too hard, not too hard. But they only had a big thing of heavy whipping cream, so it's a lot of whipped cream. I don't need this much. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm gonna fling it at people. I should get a spoonful ready when my mom comes to help me take packages tomorrow and just flip it at her. Pusha. And maybe I should just get some and then go attack Wong with it later. Oh no, I've never seen whipped cream with coconut in it. That's interesting. A lot of them, like a lot of places use corn syrup instead of sugar. Yeah, no, you don't want to take stuff that is. With the whipped cream I make, it's just whipping cream and sugar. That's all it is. And then you whip it really good. Whip it like you know you should or something. Like those dogs that are called whippets. You remember those, right? They have little hats. I don't know, maybe I'm delusional. But yeah. Yeah, it's a breed of dog. I was right, it is a real breed. I think they're very thin and tall. But it's also a song, I know that. Yeah, no, I've been trying to like, once I realized how easy it was to make whipped cream, I was like, oh, I guess I could just make this myself then. They were out of all the really small cartons. Are those what they're called? Cartons of whipping cream? So yeah, heavy cream. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Either way, I whipped it. Oh yeah, well most dogs were bred for their speed and different things. Some were bred for their looks. I feel sorry for the pugs that can't breathe. Yeah, I'm not a dog historian either. I just like the puppers and I pet the puppers. I just remember it was a thing in my childhood. There's this, I don't know if it was a commercial or a music video or what, where it just had the whippet dogs with little hats on. It might have been a book. I don't really know. My childhood was very weird. Clearly, I've been isekai'd. Wow. FFA. What is FFA? I used to know a bit about cats specifically because I did a report on cats once. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, I know that most of the animals and things that like flavors and stuff now are, a lot of it is from stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys know the flavor, the artificial banana flavor, the reason it doesn't taste like what we know as bananas is because it tastes like a banana that doesn't exist any longer. We killed it. It's extinct. Rip banana, rip. I thought that was pretty interesting, but it doesn't surprise me. We as humans are pretty good about that. You know, killing things. to try what that banana was. I'm like, I want to try it. It sounded yummy. I like banana. I like banana flavored thing and like that what they consider artificial banana because I mean I like it. I don't think it tastes like bananas, but that's because I've never had that banana, so it could taste like it. Yeah. I mean, and the amount of like vegetables and fruits and stuff that are actually, you know, were created by us through weird crossbreeding. Did you know the cultivar? Whoa, really? It takes that much water for pistachios? For those of you guys who are watching the VOD or aren't reading in the chat, it takes for a pound of pistachios, it's 1,500 gallons of water per tree. That is horrible. I don't even really like pistachio. I mean, they're okay, but I definitely don't think it's worth that. I blame that elephant that eats all those pistachios. No, I do know there's a lot of... Yeah, that's really bad. I will say there's a couple good things that I learned about things like that too. Like I know the Amazon rainforest was getting really bad because so many people were trying to like farm and stuff and you know, yeah, kill the trees. But I know there was a rich guy who went and bought like so many acres of the rainforest because he doesn't want anyone destroying them, which was nice. I also know that yeah, I know what is it? I know that like a lot of the quote unquote what are they called? Like supposedly vegan options for certain things, like for instance honey. Like it is way better to eat honey than it is agave syrup. Agave syrup is really bad on the environment. And bees actually like giving their honey because so in general, for those of you guys who don't really know about bees, I read a lot of stuff when I'm bored. I like this kind of stuff, especially back when I was working at the print shop. But yeah, so they like, so beekeepers you can't hold a bee there. You have to make the bees want to stay there. So they have to make the environment and everything really good for the queen bee, so all the bees will want to stay there. Yes, honey is basically a byproduct. It's not something they need. The bees don't need it. It's a byproduct, so they don't care what happens. And it's not like they're taking all of it either. They take just enough and leave enough to, you know, but so yeah, it's actually better to eat real honey than it is like those artificial ones. It also helps the bees, like the beekeepers get more money and make more happy bees. And we know without the bees, we'd all die. I was very, very sad to learn that without the mosquitoes, we would still also die. I was like, God damn it, I don't want the mosquitoes. They bite. I know, everything has its reason. But yeah, no, beekeepers have to keep their bees in really good health. So it's not like they're being forced to make honey. So eat honey. I don't... Like, I actually like most insects. I don't like mosquitoes because they bite me. That's the only reason. They make me itch. I like the, what are they? The ones that are sometimes labeled, they call them sometimes like the African mosquitoes. There's the really big buggers. But they're mosquitoes. They look like big mosquitoes. But they don't bite humans. They eat other mosquitoes. They're like, nom, 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 goodbye, skeeters. I like them. They can have my skeeters. Yeah, I'm not bothered by those guys because they don't bite me. I like spiders a lot. That's something I know a lot of people are afraid of, but I think spiders are cool. I always wanted a tarantula when I was a kid. But I also wanted a weasel. Specifically, I wanted a ermine, and then I wanted a boa constrictor, and they would all kind of eat each other, so I never did that. Yeah, I love spiders. I also have it so even Wong is okay with, like, he doesn't, like, you know, want to always go up and touch them. Like, I want to touch them because I'm like one of those people. But like, yeah, no, we just take them outside if it's bad, if it looks like we got an overcrowding. But generally we just let the spiders stay, or like eat the bugs. It's fine. I was gonna say say most of them are not really harmful to humans or even animals. And like in my area, we very rarely will get a black widow. But that's not the norm. The brown recluses are the ones you have to watch out from here. But just like their name sounds, brown recluses are very reclusive and don't want anything to do with you. So they don't usually show up where there's a lot of humans. So you're not gonna be like I have some forested area not too far from me, like right behind my house kind of thing. And I don't even really have to worry about them there because there's too many people around. They don't want to be here. They just are like, ew, people. I don't blame them. I'm like, ew, people. But yeah, I like spooters. But yes, I also do know that I should, as much as they're cute and stuff, I'm not gonna just go manhandle everything I find. But yeah, when there's spiders in my house, I tend to pick them up. I usually just move them to a better location. Like here, come over here. This is where there's more food. And then I name them. We mostly get like, we haven't had too many. We get like, what is it? The jumping spiders inside mostly? I hate wasps just because they're mean. But once again, yes, I do understand they're important. And yeah, generally, we don't really have a problem with them. Yep. I don't think there's any insects you can really get rid of without screwing up the ecosystem. Yeah, it's the social guys I don't like. The paper wasp. That's like when we first moved in, we had a paper wasp nest here. I got rid of it though. I don't really like having to like, you know, kill them, but I'm like, you guys are you're right by our front door. We can't get out. We can't get in. Yeah, it was too close. The problem was their hive was too close. So I waited till night. I felt bad because I had to actually like, you know, exterminate them. I would have liked to just move them, but yeah, yellow jackets are assholes. Although when I was a kid, a kitten and I had this yellow jacket. We named him Mr. Yellow Jacket because we're not very creative at that age, I guess. But we'd play with our ponies or My Little Ponies and he would just chill by us. I don't know if it was the same one every time. We just assumed it was, but he never did anything. He would just seem to like want to chill, and so we just let him. There was another one that would come around too that we named we decided was his wife, Mrs. Yellow Jacket, and now she was mean. She'd always be like, buzz, 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 buzz. And then he'd leave when she came. So we're like, he's probably telling her, what are you doing playing still? We gotta get going. Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, most of like, I don't think I would pick up a wasp barehanded. I think that's a little more than I can handle. But most of like the things like that aren't gonna like sting you or anything if you're not freaking out. But our reaction is, oh my god, it's going to attack me. That doesn't actually surprise me. There's a lot of species like that, where like the females are actually the ones out working and it's the males that are inside. If I remember correctly too, I believe it's the female lion who does the hunting and not the male. I mean, it doesn't mean that the male doesn't come and help finish it off kind of thing, but yeah. Well, I know a big part of it too is with a lot of these, when you're talking with like where it's a matriarchal society and a lot of these insect species, yeah, females become like worker class because if you're not the queen, that's basically what you are. Her hair is so crazy. I've always been kind of like I guess it's just a general knowledge nut though. I really like reading things and learning things. And I've always loved museums. So yeah, I always like learning things about stuff. And if I don't know anything, it's okay. Like, okay, I'm also a person who believes like it's okay if you don't know everything. It's also okay to make mistakes and get information wrong. But what's not okay is to be too stubborn to realize if it's, you know, that you can always correct yourself. You can always learn. Anybody who tells you that they've learned everything is wrong, because you can always learn something. Which is why so many like really amazing artists and stuff still but go back and do studies, because there's always stuff to learn. I mean, I've got a lot to learn as an artist, so yeah, I always think that's really cool though. For a while, one of my weird, when I first lost my job hobbies, I have a job now, but when I first lost my job at the beginning of the pandemic, one of my hobbies was to get into fights with strangers on the internet. Yes, that was my actual hobby. I was just really mad at some of these people being so dumb, and I'm like, guys, the information is right in front of you. And I'd send them all sources and everything, and they're like, that's not real, fake news. I'm like, guys, I literally cited my sources. And I'm not talking some random, you know, article I found on the internet. I'm talking like medical journals or like, you know, researched papers. But yeah, that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. And I've had times where my what I thought I learned was wrong, and somebody's well, I just asked that they cite me their sources because I want to read. I don't want to, I'm not going to be like, oh no, I'm wrong. I'm obviously right. No, I just want to be able to read further and expand my knowledge. I don't know what I'm going to do for her background. I have not thought about that at all. But yeah, no, like I am totally one of those who's like, yeah, teach me things. I will learn. I am always happy to learn, be it like a new skill, a new info. Yep, have fun. Anything, teach me things. Oh my god. OMGkawaiiAngel. Okay, let me see. So, I know somewhere I have the official art for her. So this is the official art for her. Look how small it is. That's at full res. Like that is what they gave people to use. What is this? Let's look at the image size. It's 72 dpi even. Oh my god, this is so small, but that's what they literally gave people to use. Like, what the hell, man? What the hell? What the hell? Anyways, they had like some fan art contests or something, or like some fan art submission thing. I am doing this because it's a Patreon reward. Actually, I really like doing Patreon rewards because I get to draw a bunch of stuff I wouldn't typically get to draw and learn about a bunch of new series. Commissions are the same as that too. In fact, one of my all-time favorite series is Natsume Yujincho, and I first learned about it from a commission. Somebody commissioned me to do a chibi Natsume and Yonko Sensei bookmark, and I was like, what is this? What is this series? I was looking through the references to make sure I had them right, and I was like, oh my god, it's folklore. I fucking love folklore. And the series is so good! I still can't get Wong to watch it. But Kitten watch it, so I can talk to Kitten about it at least. I recommend it, guys. You can talk to me about it too. I am definitely one of those people who like gets so big into the lore in like video games or worlds or something. Like not to the point that I'm like obsessing and being like, oh, you're wrong kind of thing, just because I'm really interested in it. I'm really not that argumentative. When I lost my job though, I was just very angry, as you can imagine, because losing your job at the beginning of the pandemic and then being jobless for like a year and a half was just not fun, because like even my classes weren't being held because you couldn't really hold classes during the pandemic. And then when I finally started going to online classes, I wasn't always getting classes because there just wasn't enough people signing up. For those of you guys who don't really know how my classes work, let me explain it. So I teach for an art gallery. And basically to have a class, I have to have so many students actually register for it. So I'm not just guaranteed a class if they put me on the schedule. So I get put on the schedule all the time and, you know, fill out the contract and all that jazz. But yeah, if people don't sign up for the class or I don't get enough students, I don't get the class. AKA, I don't get paid that time, so. you guys are ever interested, the Photoshop class is an online class, and actually one iteration of the manga class, how to like make your intro to manga, where I teach people how to actually do manga, like comics from the ground up, is also online. So you guys can take it even if you're not local. Yeah. It does cost though. I was debating about actually in the future maybe trying like a little workshop with some of my subscribers. I'm very, very happy that so many of you guys are so nice to me and have followed, subscribed, and thrown bits and all that jazz. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. It's so weird too, because always the joke was when I first put in to do the classes, and I actually got it. The whole joke is I am pretty much known as like the least patient one out of my friends, or was. I'm probably not now, but back then especially I was, because I've been teaching for like 10 years now. My God. But yeah, so it was just really funny. And then I was teaching children, and everyone was so shocked. And I'm like, why am I teaching children? I don't even like children. I don't hate children. You know, you meet a bunch of ones that are really dumb, and you're just like, ugh. Or that don't listen. I hate it. Like, listen, dudes. I hate having to penalize people. Like, it's so bad. Like, in all of my classes that I have taken, yay, phrase! And all the classes I have taught, I have only once ever had to confiscate a phone from a kid. Because my rule is, you know, no phones out during lecture time. And during work time, you could have your phone out to look up references or to listen to music, or because you can do both at the same time. I don't care. But if I see you like Snapchatting or like playing a game or something, yeah, I'm gonna come down and be like, no, bad. And I'll give you a warning first. And if you don't listen, I will take your phone and give it back to you at the end of class. And then if you don't listen again, I will take your phone and give it back to your parent the next class, at the end of class. And I had one girl who would not stop playing with her phone, so I actually had to take it. And I was like, I felt horrible because I don't want to be the one to dish out this punishment. But I had to, because she wouldn't stop playing with her phone. And she was like on Snapchat, and I was like, really? Of all things? I don't like Snapchat, guys, sorry. I also don't like TikTok. I know everyone's like, nowadays, like as an author, everyone's like, oh man, you should advertise your book on TikTok. And I'm like, I don't want to join TikTok. I don't like it. I don't like things that are owned by China. God, that made me sound racist. I don't mean it like that. I have nothing against Chinese people. I don't like the way a lot of Chinese companies are run. They're horrible to their employees. And like privacy things are not existent. I'm also, I don't want to get too political, but I'm pro Hong Kong. So that also unfortunately adds into that all. But yeah, TikTok, I just don't want to deal with. And yeah, so I gotta find other ways to advertise. Hey, if you guys ever want to leave my books a review, I'll give you a free ebook. That's my trade. I give you a free ebook, you read it and review it. Not so hard, right? I need reviews. I need it to look like people have read. I mean, I hope you do enjoy it, but that's just it. The review doesn't even have to be good. If you don't like the book, just don't like it. And the review can literally just be like, 5 stars, liked it. Good. That's all it needs to be. Good book. Being an indie author sucks sometimes. It's okay. It's weird. I've suddenly seen like an influx in people, like, I guess, reading like my webcomics specifically, which is great because that thing is gonna turn 16 years old this year, guys. 16 flipping years old. That's probably older than some of you guys watching. It's obviously not older than me. I'm the creator. It would be problematic if the webcomic was older than the one writing it. That reminds me, I think I'm tutoring tomorrow morning. I don't know why that I equated it to that, but I did. I need to double check my schedule and make sure I am. I like tutoring. I definitely need to get the other page I'm working on done. I'm like, I need to get everything done for the Kickstarter, so I'm so sorry, guys. I got so behind with everything, with the move and everything, and you guys have just been so patient, and I love it. I'm so sorry. I won't be doing a Kickstarter this year because of that. I'm not pushing it. At least not for Zo's Chaos. Thighs! Thighs! I got the proofs back today for my acrylic charms that I'm doing for Zo's Chiasso. I'm also thinking I have to double check and see what all the rewards I said I was gonna do. I do know that the printing is gonna be a little slow once I even get it out because I don't know if you guys like because you guys probably don't really follow the printing world much. But as somebody who is an indie author, an artist, and somebody who also works at a shop, you know, a comic book shop that relies on like paper goods. So there's a shortage of paper, which is also because of the shortage of lumber. So a lot of stuff like that is delayed. I also have some other authors that I have pre-ordered or kickstarted their books, and they are also facing the same reason, same delays. Plus, we also have the additional with the ports being tied up and stuff, and just cost overall up. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. I do hope that it won't be too long once I get it printed or once I get everything done. I feel so bad. It's been so long. I can't even like I looked at the other day when I saw the cover art, and I know I got the cover art done before the Kickstarter closed, but I still like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm this far behind. I really need an assistant to just manage my life. Please manage my life. I should have just been like, instead of drawing this stuff, I should have just been like streaming Zo's Kiosk. I'm sorry, guys. It's so boring though. You guys don't want to see that. I had fun with the current storyline though. I've been wanting to write Lillian's backstory for so long. It's fun actually getting to do it. And I no longer am that annoyed at drawing Lillian. I used to like, so this is one of the things I talk to about my students a lot. Like when you do character design, a lot of times, you know, you'll start with a character, and you want to like, so it's so easy to be like, oh man, this looks so cool. Let's go crazy on the design. But when you're doing it like in a comic or an animation where you're constantly redrawing the character, you also have to think in realistic terms to be like, can I constantly redraw this, you know? And so Lillian was one of those characters for me where in her initial design, there's a lot of things that I was just having too much trouble redrawing constantly. So in the earlier volumes, she went without them a lot just because they were too hard. Now in the later ones, she has them because I am more confident and I feel better about it. So yeah, like mostly it was like she has like these little wings on her back of her corset. And then she also had like this belt thing, like this mesh lace belt thing. And yeah, so that would just usually get kind of like, I just wouldn't draw it in the earlier ones. But yeah, if you look in the current ones, it's there all the time because they no longer bother me. I can do them. I'm not actually sure what came back first, and I believe her when her belt first came back, it was more of a mush than a lace thing too. But yeah, it's okay. I still hate Fredonia's hair, but I haven't had to draw. She's not super important to the story and never was, so it's okay. I also got into a conversation with my my boss about that the other day because he also draws and has done his own comics and stuff. So we were talking about characters with annoying outfits and like ways to do them, and I had jokingly told him because I had I've had a couple characters in Zo's Kiosk that they died for story reasons as well, but I joked them like they weren't important enough to the story, so I killed them. And that's not quite true, but to be fair, yeah, they were purposely not that important because they weren't important until it was time for them to die, kind of thing, because they were like background characters. And then we were talking about like outfits we hated, and Ryoma from Zo's Kiosk, I destroyed his outfit pretty early on in the fight that the big fight he was in, just because I was so sick and tired of drawing it. And I swore to myself, never again would I do that much mesh in an outfit. Have you guys seen his updated outfit? It has mesh again. Oh, I do this to myself. It's not too bad now. I'm better. I'm more comfortable drawing it for one thing. But yeah, that's definitely a big thing. Yeah. I actually really enjoy talking to other creators because there's always like these little things. Another thing with Ryoma, because he's got a lot of funny like little tidbits. So Ryoma, his original backstory was pretty much similar, but he wasn't, the eye thing was different. But when I was originally drawing his design, I really was having trouble getting that other eye right. So I kept erasing through the paper until I literally made a hole in the paper where his other eye was. So when I went to scan it in and actually like get the character design in the works, I just made an eye patch where I made the hole in the paper. That's why he actually had an eye patch from the beginning. And then I was like, I'll just take this and let you have this particular limb back and take your eye instead. I'm not so bad now with character designs. When I was early on especially, there's a lot of silly moments like that where I was just like, crap, there's a hole in this paper. Eye patch. I don't know if I have like a character design story that I think is funnier than Ryoma. He really took the cake. He got it twice, man. I'm sorry, Ryoma. I like you. But sometimes I just gotta... Let's see, anything else I can think of? I know, I just kind of went off on a rambling tangent, but that was fun. I like talking about character designing. Character designing is like my favorite thing to do. If I could do any, like my dream was always to design characters for a Star Ocean game. I mean, I've actually gotten to do some artwork for a video game. It was just a simple mobile app, but that's still cool, right? I thought it was cool. And a couple mobile apps I was doing some art for, they unfortunately didn't end up going through. Thank you, hi Bert. Yeah, I know one of the ones that actually finished and published and is still out there. It's just a card game. I can't remember the name of it though because I'm a horrible person like that. Ah, thank you for the subscription. My personal favorite game that never really got off the ground, but because we lost our programmer. I was part of the team. I was the art team. Was a game called Solve Everything with Fire. I really wish that one had gone further. It was so much fun to do the art for that. It was so funny. So basically, the concept of the game, it was like once again a mobile app, was that every puzzle you were given, your only thing you were given to solve it was fire. So like one of the levels was, here's a field of sheep. Here's a water tower in the distance. Shave the sheep. Yes, that was literally a level, is shave the sheep. And all you have are fire. And I believe the gameplay for that one, the way to solve the puzzle was you were supposed to light the sheep on fire and really quickly spill the water tower. And then there was also one there was a house on fire and a dog was stuck inside and you had to like get the dog out of a burning house with fire. I don't remember all of them. I just remember the sheep one because we had actually done all the artwork for it. So like, and of course, when you failed, they weren't like, you know, murdered sheep. We were doing it in a comical way. So it was just like really funny, like those sheep with like X's for the eyes and stuff. It was just a really funny concept. I really wish that one had gone somewhere, but we lost the programmer. I say we like it was my game. I mean, I was the artist. I wasn't anything else, but still. And then I was working with another game, a puzzle game for a while, that was, I can't remember what it was called, but it had like a cat person in it. I just know I actually was originally trying out for an artist with them, and then they were like, we want you to be our cosplayer instead, and I was like, what? That's a thing? Sadly, it didn't go anywhere either, but it was interesting. I went up there and did an interview and everything and had pictures of costumes that I had done and brought with, and it was weird. But yeah, it was not super out of the way for me. That's why I was able to actually go up, because obviously. But yes, I would love to do the character designs for a JRPG style game. That would be my dream. I also would love to do, what do you call it? Like, I don't know if you guys know comics at all, but a lot of them have really cool variant covers. I would love to do a variant cover for a comic. I don't care if it's like some small indie thing. I'd just be like, oh man, this is so cool. I have a lot of really out there dreams. I'd love to voice a character in a Star Ocean game. Even if it's a dub. I would also love to do a Gundam song. Not just as a cover, but actually get to do like an original. I need to work on getting better at writing music though, because I want to actually release some of my own original songs instead of just covers. Hydrate. Okay, I'll hydrate. And then of course I would love, like as a writer, I would love if my book, any of my books ever got like made into something. I think my Archive of Sinners book would make a really good Netflix show. I know, we all think that. We all think our creations are beautiful. I swear I'm right. No, I don't know, but that's what I'd like to see. I would like to see it as that over, like as a short mini series or something over a movie though, because that one is 7 books long, and I feel like a TV show would be better for that, because there's a lot more you could do with it. No idea who the actors would be though. I've never thought that far. Some of the others would be okay as like movies, I think. Like Dragon Pillars would be cool as a movie. I'm not done with it yet, but I have the 3rd one still to write. Well, I guess to finish. It's technically partially written, but you guys... I haven't even posted the work in progress, I think, on Patreon. Hanif is the one you're getting on Patreon right now. Oh, guys, I've been editing more Hanif at work. I kind of forgot where I was, so I had to go back to the beginning. And then I was like, oh, there's some mess in here, and there's a messy part in the storyline I wanted to fix. So even though you guys get to read the messy version on Patreon, that's not what it's going to be like now. I'm sorry, guys. I cleaned it up. So I'll be hopefully putting out some new... content in Hanif, and the next chapter of As Written is ready to go. I just I was gonna have it up tonight, but my scanner wasn't working, and I got it to work now. But now I have to, now because of that, I didn't have the art scanned in until right before the stream. So after the stream, I'll get off and clean it up. I don't know if it will be up tonight, and even if it is, obviously the $3 tier won't have it yet, but the higher tiers will. But I'll get it up soon, so you guys can read that. I'm just trying really hard to get like back up to date with these Patreon things, but I also still gotta do those kiosks. And I still gotta get a Hanif done. I'm like crazy. This is why I need an assistant. One of you guys want to become my assistant? I can pay you in gum. That's all I got. Because I hope you ain't expecting money. I'm an indie VTuber. You think we got money? Yeah, exactly. Trident layers. Actually, I have a funny story about that. So I ran a murder mystery at a local convention. And one year, right when those commercials first came out, a bunch of my actors, which they're all volunteers, but they're joking like, are we gonna get paid? And I was like, fine, I'll pay you in gum. And they're like, okay. And of course they were expecting it to be a joke, but no, I actually went and got them all Trident layers and paid them in gum. That was back when I actually had enough money to do that. It was fun though, it was fun. I don't have that many actors either, but it's so nice that they all volunteer, and most of them are like personal friends of mine, so. They all have to be like vetted too, because even though if they're people I don't know, I have to be like, are you gonna actually do your job? Because the murder mystery event is quite complicated, despite it seeming like you think it would be easy, because it's a 3-day event. Basically you have to be in character. I do go to cons. I haven't been in a while. Actually, I was at my first convention since pandemic last Saturday. Local con. I was just working as for the comic shop I work for. I was working as like the assistant there. Yeah, that was the first. I got a couple more cons this year actually scheduled, so I don't think any of them will affect streams. I like conventions though; they're fun. I've probably been to over 300 because I started going in 2002, and my mother and I kind of went a little crazy with cons. We would drive like 16 hours to go to conventions. We went all the way to California twice, and we drove, let me see, 48 hours to that one. Yeah, actually the one I did this weekend was a Comic-Con. I like them. I like to dress up. I like to cosplay. I like to make costumes. I was Starfire this weekend. I painted myself orange. And I also went to teach while dressed in Starfire. I love Starfire, she's so cool. I thought for Comic-Con though, I was like, I've only ever gotten to wear her once because I did a costume event where I was judging a costume contest, and me and my friend who is an amazing cosplayer, like he makes his costume, like he's made a freaking hoop skirt and stuff from scratch. He's amazing. And his wife wasn't able to go, and Wong wasn't able to go, so we were just like, you know what, let's do Starfire and Nightwing together. And so I never got to use her after that, so I was like, I have her. I'm just going to take her to this con because I want to. And I found the Raven, and I got a photo with Raven, so it's nice. Oh, my favorite cosplay I did to this day is still Twilight Form Midna from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. If you don't know what the Twilight form is, it's in the end of the game, in like the last 2 minutes, it's what Midna looks like there when she's like all grown up. I fell in love with that design, and I had always been talking about wanting to do a Zelda costume, and I didn't know which one I wanted to do, and I was just like, I have to do this. And it was on my bucket list for a while, and then I finally got off my ass and made it. I also really, I don't really like Overwatch anymore, but I made Mercy, wings and all. That thing is a pain in the ass to wear. I haven't thrown it out though because I spent so much time making it. I'm like, I'll probably wear it again, even though I'm not a big fan of Overwatch anymore. But I like the character design is gorgeous. I just don't like the company. And also, I got a lot of compliments in Pyrrha from RWBY Ruby, so I like that costume a lot because of that. I need to redo the leg armor though. I'm not the best at making armor. Mercy was like a big one of me learning how to make armor. Awesome! I actually do 2B from Nier Automata, and then I have a Kaine costume I bought that I haven't really done anything with, but I need to go take her out to do a photo shoot. I love Nier. I don't usually buy costumes, but it was on sale for like 12 bucks, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be Kaine. I actually do have the 2B I bought is the one I wear, like, well, I guess I should say was gifted to me. It's the one I've been wearing because I'm in the process of making a 2B and a 9S for myself and Wong. But there's so much hard stuff to do, and I'm also just like overwhelmed by it, and then I gained weight, so I want to lose some weight first. I know it doesn't matter. I got a lot of costs I would make. Lena Inverse is probably gonna be the next big one I do. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm doing a large-ish convention with my with Kitten, a cosplaying Kitten, my sister, later this year, like in the summer. And her boyfriend's going. So we're talking about trying to find some group cosplays to do with the three of us, but I don't know if he's gonna be into the same stuff we are. Her and me have a lot of costumes we want to do together. So, like I know we both still want to do Kay and Yuri from Dirty Pair together. I'll do Kay, she'll do Yuri. And then we talked about doing Ray and Asuka in a specific outfit from Ava. I do Asuka, she do Ray. And we have like stuff like that. She's actually the whole reason I did Mercy too, because she does Diva. And she's so cute as Diva. Usually for the last day of that particular con, because it pulls in a lot of children on the last day, we usually dress as like something childrenish. That's a weird way to put it. So we'll probably do like, we've done Nick and Judy from Zootopia before, so we might do that again. I didn't actually make anything on... I didn't make this shirt for Nick. I did make my stickers. Yeah, family. I usually do family-friendly cons. Actually, I haven't really been to cons that aren't family-friendly, but... I don't think there's any cosplay I do that aren't family-friendly. Even the ones that sound bad. Like, I always love it. So Dirty Pair is a great series I love, but everyone always is like, that title. I'm like, dude, it's not dirty at all. The two girls are called Dirty Angel because they're violent. It has a totally different connotation in Japanese, but it's literally the English word dirty. And then, yeah, every costume, I mean... We've also kicked around the idea of doing some lingerie stuff together, but it's silly stuff. That wouldn't be like stuff we do at a con though. We've done a swimsuit, some swimsuit cosplay together before too. And I'm gonna get her to do A2 from Nier so she can join us with that. She hasn't played the game yet. I've been trying to get her to join our Persona 5 group. I was trying to get her to do Makoto because Makoto is a good character, like suited for her physically, but she doesn't really like her design and she hasn't played the game yet. I said I'd lend it to her when she has time, but you know, time is another thing nobody has right now. Height-wise, she wouldn't be bad for Futaba, but we already have a Futaba. And she was looking at Kasumi, but I hate Kasumi with a burning passion. Oh, Nier is so fucking good. Yeah, that's why I have to, she's gonna play it first, but she will love it so much. And she already agreed to do A2. She just like wants to play the game first, which I don't blame her. I don't cosplay anything I don't know. Like, the exception would be, I did tell people if somebody gets me Mona from Genshin Impact, I would cosplay her just because of the giant hat. I won't play Genshin Impact because of reasons, but that's what I'm like, I love that design. I would cosplay her and I know nothing about her. My whole knowledge of that game is that that one character is emergency food. I don't have a hardcore gambling problem, but I do gacha a lot. I don't actually, I'm actually pretty good about not spending money on gacha games because the polls are shit. My reasons about it have to do more with the company that makes it, so. I'm sorry guys, I'm one of those people. If I don't like your company, then fuck off. But yeah, I know that's the reason. I downloaded Lost Ark and I was trying to get Wong to play it with me, but he won't play it with me because he says he gets too addicted to MMOs. I haven't actually started it yet, but I'm gonna start it and I'm gonna make a pretty character and I'll probably join a server that one of my friends said they were on, so. I'll have to bug RTD again and figure out what server he said he was on. And I don't want to play alone. So the whole point of MMOs is to play with other people. Oh, that's sad. I mean, I haven't done anything with it, so I have like no knowledge of it. But I was like, it's free. I really liked, God, what game was I playing there was a free MMO I played for a while. I don't know, but it's my Steam wallpaper. Or was. Did I change it? I think it's still it. Was it Grand Fantasia? Was that it maybe? I just know I once forgot to put my clothes on and I was out fighting wolves just wearing my giant hat and somebody thought I was doing some kind of weird quest, and I was like, no, I just took my weapons and stuff, or my armor to get repaired at the shop and forgot to re-equip them. I was like, this explains why the wolves are fucking doing all this damage to me. I'm naked. Besides my hat, which explains why my magic was still so strong. I tend to play ranged fighters and MMOs. I usually go magic, then archer if there's no option. It's kind of the same thing what I do in tabletop. I like range. Which is why it was so weird. One of my favorite characters was actually a martial artist. Umbra was great though. And then there's my weird character that was actually, my first character in the group that I've been gaming with for like several years now was actually a gunner, and I don't normally do guns. Plate wearing stealth archer. I know what you mean, but I just pictured like plates, like, you know, dishware. I'm a huge fan of elf archers, so that's kind of what did that for me. I grew up like reading fantasy books and stuff, and you know, old anime where the elf girls were always the archers and they were blonde. They were like me. Yeah, everyone else was like, which Disney princesses I like, and I was like, which elf girl do I look like? I've always had really long blonde hair, so it's just natural. Although, if I could be any fantasy creature, I'd want to be a dragon. I want to hoard things. I don't know what I want to hoard yet. I like shinies, though. That's my specialty in video games, is finding the shinies. When I was playing Resident Evil Revelations 2 with Wong way back in the day, he would always miss the items, and I'd be like, ooh, shiny! And he's like, where are you seeing this? I'm like, it's right there by your foot. Or like even when we were playing other games and I'd see it, like he was playing it and I was helping guide him through it, I'd be like, no, your other left, and he'd just turn her all the way around. It's fun times. Yes, apparently finding items is a specialty of mine in video games, which is good. Man, I miss a lot of those games. I played them though, so I don't know if I remember too much. I know some people like can go back and oh man, I need that white, didn't I? God damn it. It's not supposed to be white, it's supposed to be a little red. So some people, like, when they play video games can go back and play ones they've already played because they don't remember stuff, but I remember stuff way too easily. For example, I had never played anything but Fatal Frame 2, and we go play Fatal Frame 3. And I'm like, wait a second. We're in the part where you're with Kay, who is my favorite character in the Fatal Frame franchise. And I'm like, huh, I bet you if you go down this hall and take left, you'll be in the kitchen. And Wong was like, what? And then we were, and he's like, what the hell? And I'm like, this looks exactly like the map from 2, and it turned out it was. Yeah, I'm that good I can remember maps even in games. Well, navigation in games is a specialty of mine too. I've always been really good at navigating. I have really weird talents. I told you guys I had like 432 of them. I'm not kidding. It's not just Ojo-sama laughing. Oh, I know what I didn't tell you guys this story yet. I have a funny story that happened at work. Kind of, I want to say not just this. Okay, so last week my boss was like, wait a second, how come the check I gave you never, like, did you not cash it? And I was like, no, I cashed it. Well, it turns out it had been like bounced. It was some weird stuff and they tried to charge me a fee and everything. So I got it all worked out, but it turns out the issue with it was the fact that he signed over, when he signed his signature, it was so fabulous and big and cursive-y that it went over one of the numbers in his account number. And so the bank read the number, like the automated thing read the number wrong. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, so because of that, like, it kind of became a joke thing. So when he gave me my paycheck today for like the last with the extra show and stuff tacked onto it, he first handed me this file or this check where he had just written signed it really huge in Sharpie. And it was all over it and you couldn't read any of them. So I thought that was funny though. Yeah, that looks okay. Should I make that a little brighter? My boss has a good sense of humor. And then like halfway through, I'm trying to sort new comics back into the back issues and he's like, come over here, come over here. You have to see this movie trailer. I haven't watched it yet either. So we watched the movie trailer for the the new Chippendale? Yeah, those are them, right? The Rescuers Down Under? Yeah, we watched that trailer together at work. Yeah, this is what my boss does. He calls me over and like watch this video with me. We work at a comic shop. It's to be expected. We gotta keep up on nerdy things. I like it. And the comic that I subscribed to, the first issue came in. I subscribed to Monkey Prince. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of the story Monkey or Journey to the West. Yeah. So when I saw there was a comic about it, I was like, God damn it. And I kept debating if I was gonna buy it or not. And then it ended up selling out that day because he didn't order that many copies. So I'm like, this is probably for the best. And then I looked it up and realized it was only 12 volumes. I'm like, God damn it. So then I was like, is it possible to still order it? Could I subscribe? And he was laughing so hard. Because we always joke about the fact that like customers do that all the time. And I'm like, it was me. I was that customer who came in and ordered something that was already sold out. And he's like, nah, that was a new one. I'm okay. He was able to get it. So I have subscribed and my first issue came in today. So I figure after I'm done reading it, one of my other friends, I mentioned her earlier, Tal's X. Yeah, she is also obsessed with Journey to the West. So I am gonna send her all my books after I'm done. So then I feel better about buying them because they'll be a gift to her. And I already got them in like plasticky sleeves and everything too. So they're nice and good shape. Yeah. The one I have. I haven't read it yet, but I was like, oh my God, Journey to the West. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm a huge fan of Asian folklore. Well, I'm a huge fan of folklore in general, but Asian folklore is definitely like my specialty. I'll let you guys know how it is when I have a chance to read it. Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do a lot of baking, so that would be a good time to read it. While I wait for the stuff to bake. Gonna finish my Black Forest cake tomorrow. It's had long enough to soak. I'll share pictures in the Discord and on Twitter what it comes out to too, guys, so you can see it. Why am I suddenly hungry? I already ate dinner. Oh, because it's already 10 o'clock at night. Wow, I actually stayed on for 2 hours this time, guys. Did you enjoy that? You guys only want one thing and it's disgusting. Actual long streams. No, I'm kidding. I think I'll get off here so I can go find a snack though and refill my drink because I am officially out of it. Let me just go ahead and finish her eye though. Yeah, she only has one eye because I stole the other. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah, snacks are yummy, yummy, yum, yum. I don't know what kind of snack I'm gonna have yet, but I'm sure I got something good. I got ice cream snacks and these good cookies from Korea that are like melon cream, and oh my god, I fucking love melon. Guys, I'm really easy with food, by the way. I feel like in the future, I will open a P.O. box and let you guys just send me food. Yeah, ice cream snacks! Come on over. I'll share my ice cream snacks with you if you come here in the next hour. I don't think it's possible for you to get there in the next hour. I can't think of any way. It's not like we have like bullet trains or anything. One day, RT, when you if you ever come up this way and visit, I will treat you to ice cream snack. Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a feeling it's probably something like that. I'm actually gonna mess around with the color on this a bit. Ta-da! I think I kind of wanted to have like a more purplish tint on this. What do you guys think? Should I leave it blue or should I... What looks better? What do you guys think? I kind of like the purple. What do you guys think? Maybe if I just add a little more blue back in? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'll go with that. Okay, so this is what I got done of OMGkawaiiAngel. I will probably get a little more of her done tonight too, and I will put the high-res work in progress on my Patreon as per usual. Okay, let me go to the next scene. Okay, so I will actually be streaming again tomorrow night. I will be streaming Back 4 Blood with Wong and Spanker and Ghostly again. We will be up to no good. There is still no katanas I have found. So if you guys know there's katanas in the game, tell me where I can find them. I don't think there is, so sadly. Other than that, I don't think there is any stream this weekend that's planned, but I may end up streaming. I really want to finish Ace Attorney, so I might try to stick in a stream on Friday, maybe we'll see. Or if game gets canceled on Thursday, I'll stream. I also know I had some other friends grab Forewarned, and I still need to play it more. I should raid someone, shouldn't I? Do you have somebody you want me to raid? That's always a good one. I'm really bad at that. I need to raid more people. I like getting raids. I like raiding. Let's do it. Let's find someone to raid. Fucking do it. I need to get in the habit of doing it, but I usually don't on my browser. Don't on my browser. I don't even know what that means. One of my friends says they're online and they're watching me. How rude. I see you there. I see you there, Koji. All right, let's see. Is he playing clan match with Wong? Okay, we're gonna raid him. Okay. Raid like this. Uh-oh. Okay, I did it. Whoa! I figured out how to raid. I win. I need to get get better at this. This I think he's one of Wong's clan members, so I think he's streaming their clan match right now. So let's go. Ikuwayo.